In the Revolutionary War, many lonely outposts were held by small garrisons of dedicated men, picked for the assignment because of their bravery and intelligence. Of course, in any military organization, there are slip-ups.
Assembly! Assembly! Hector Heathcote reporting for duty, sir.
Is your gun cleaned and oiled, Heathcote?
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, my gun. My gun. Hector Heathcote, now ready for duty, sir.
Go to your quarters and stay there.
We should get more of this kind of duty.
Confined to quarters? I won't even know what's going on out there.
And what is going on out there? Messenger coming, sir. Messenger coming.
Redcoats, sir. Overwhelming numbers. You're ordered to withdraw, sir.
You heard what he said, men. Now I want to make one thing perfectly clear. This is going to be an orderly retreat.
Hey, Winston, you're not confined to quarters. See what's going on out there.
I thought this was too good to last. I don't like to alarm you, but everybody's flown the coop.
Hey, fellas, where are you? Redcoats.
And more redcoats.
We can't get out, Winston. We're completely surrounded.
Anyone in the market for a used fort?
We'll just have to hold them off.
Are you making a funny?
Oh, I say in there. Would you like a chance to surrender?
Climb up there and give them your answer. And be sure it's yes.
By Jove, an eloquent response.
Quick, Winston. If we can make them think there's a lot more like me, maybe they'll go away.
And who wouldn't?
Open fire!
Brilliant. But what about the ones on this side?
No time to reload. We'll use the cannon.
I admire bravery, but this is ridiculous.
Don't worry, Winston. I think we got him on the run. I'll finish him with this gunpowder.
Good shooting. You just drove them back. This way.
What to do? What to do? Open the gate and let them in.
That's the best suggestion I've heard today.
Keep your eyes open, chaps. This may be a trick.
I just want to surrender.
They must have escaped, sir. There's no one in the fort.
Very well. Lower their flag and hoist ours.
10, shoot!
Dear me, that's not cricket.
Now, drop your grums. Drop your grooms. Or score us blee high. I'll blow a screw high. Blow a sky high. Now, back against the wall.
Meanwhile, Captain Benedict was rushing back with reinforcements.
It's Heathcote. He held the fort.
And so it was, this simple, very simple soldier who inspired the cry that has stirred men's souls for years. Hold the fort.
How in the world did you do it, Heathcote?
Well, sir, I told them to lay down their guns or else I'd touch off this gunpowder. Like this. See?
Heathcote,
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I think we're confined to quarters again.
The rapid expansion of the young country was to bring all kinds of brave pioneers to newly acquired lands in the West. Among the first to arrive was Hector Heathcote, anxious to hack out of this vast wilderness a home for himself and his dog. With few tools and practically no muscles, this unknown hero faced an impossible task, especially with a neighbor who would stop at nothing to drive him out and take possession of his land.
You ain't just whistling Dixie.
For according to law, a house must be built before a specified time, or the owner would lose all rights to his claim.
Hey, Heathcote! Planning to build, neighbor?
Yes, sir, Mr. Benedict.
Well, now, since you got the best piece of land, and I'll make an impossible neighbor, why don't you save yourself a lot of grief and turn it over to me?
Oh, no, sir. I made a long trip out here, and I'm staying.
It's a little early in history, but how about a trip to the moon?
Put 1 foot on our land, Benedict, and you'll be the first peg-legged neighbor in the territory.
But men like Benedict were not easily discouraged.
Come on, Winston. We'll gather some rocks and start on the foundation.
I have a strange feeling we should have built a fence first.
Rocks, eh? Well, I wouldn't be a very good neighbor if I didn't let him have a few. Pow, right in the kisser.
Do you suppose Davy Crockett started this way?
Let me add to your collection, neighbor. Try this one for size. And here's a few more.
Winston, this is no time to be chopping trees.
That should be enough for the foundation. Real neighborly of Mr. Benedict. Eh, what?
And so the struggle continued.
Well, the foundation's finished.
It will be finished when I get through with it, neighbors. I'm going to knock that foundation to pieces.
I was wondering if that chimney would hold up. Now we know.
I'll show you whether it'll hold up or not. If that house gets built, I'll never get him out of here.
Up to something again, Benedict?
Tools. Tools and supplies. He can't build without tools and supplies. Now, all I have to do is tie the other end to this boulder, shove it off the cliff, and kaboom go the supplies.
Hold this, Benedict.
Sure. I made a boo-boo.
As the deadline grew nearer, Benedict grew more determined.
Keep it up, Winston. We're not licked yet. It's no use, Winston. Only 2 minutes left, and we haven't any house.
I've won! I've won! Okay, sodbusters, throw out your guns!
And so it was that the first house was built in the new territory by a brave but unknown pioneer. With a little neighborly help, of course.
Thank you.
This is Washington, D.C. on the morning of March 4th, 1865. Today, a great president will take the oath of office for a second term. In his private study, he is quietly completing his notes for his acceptance speech. While in another part of the White House, the president's secretary is bustling with activity.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes, lunch for the Italian delegation. Maybe I can get them a pizza.
Our scene now shifts to the little tailor shop of one Hector Heathcote. Little does Heathcote know the important part he is to play in the day's events.
Rise and shine, Winston.
I'll rise, but I won't shine.
Hey, Winston, how do I look as an admiral?
Seasick.
In the meantime,
Be sure and check that the president's socks are back from the laundromat and his hat has been cleaned and blocked. His hat! Oh, dear. Sergeant Benedict. Sergeant Benedict! Get this hat cleaned and have it back fast. It belongs to the president.
yes, sir. And so the president's hat containing his acceptance speech is on its way to Heathcote's shop.
It's a customer.
He's down here.
The president's hat. No time to lose. Clean it.
Wounded in the line of duty. No doubt he'll get a medal for this.
And so the race against time begins.
Oh, dear me, where's that sergeant? I should have known better. Next time I'll send a general. All finished, Winston. Now, if I were president...
We'd all leave the country.
Fellow citizens, as your president...
Give me that.
But Sergeant, he took the wrong hat.
And how about this?
The president's speech. Come on, Winston.
On my lunch hour.
All right, folks, step this way. The show's about to begin. You'll see magic performed before your very eyes. But before we start, I need 1 minute for the commercial. There's nothing like the magic of Mephisto's magic formula. Cures everything from falling hair to falling arches. No matter what your ills, 1 spoonful from this little bottle, and you'll feel better. 2 spoonfuls, and you won't care what ails you. Believe me, folks, you won't even be aware of it.
And now the crowds have gathered, and the president will soon be moving to the platform to give his address.
It's about time. Oh, dear, thank goodness everything is going smoothly.
And now for some spellbinding tricks. I shall attempt with a few passes to make this hat disappear from my hand. Stop that thief! Stop that hat!
What's going on here?
Stand by for a shocker. You delivered the wrong hat.
Come back here, you.
Look out! Look out! Finally, the moment is at hand, and the crowd cheers as the president approaches the platform. But where is Hector Heathcote?
Quick, Winston, the president's speech.
And with the tip of his hat, the president begins his speech. That night, all Washington celebrates at the inaugural ball. All except the real hero of the day, Hector Heathcote. He has other problems.
He can't stay up there forever. Or can he?
Ambitious men. Ambitious men. Men who met every challenge head-on and unafraid. One such man was
Hector Heathcote.
Help! Help!
All men to the battle stations. Heathcote, get up on that wall.
Right, Commander, sir. Pardon me, sir.
Get back on that wall.
Yes, sir, Commander. Need the ladder, sir.
He's incredible.
Pardon me, Commander. Pardon me, Commander.
Incredible.
Help! Let me in! Help! Help!
I feel this is a mistake. It was. Heathcote! I can't let these men see their commander cry.
They're retreating into the woods, Commander.
Good! The first attack is broken, but they'll be back. All men fall in here! Men, we're short on manpower, and we're short on ammunition. We can't stand another attack. I need a volunteer to sneak through the Indian lines for help. All right. Someone step forward.
Sorry, sir. I'll go.
I'll be glad to see you go, Heathcote.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll get help, sir. Don't you worry, sir.
And so, one brave volunteer started out to find his way through the enemy lines.
Would he make it? Would his knowledge of the wilderness and his keen sense of direction lead him to his goal? Pardon me, sir, but where do I go for help?
Fort Drum!
Yes, sir, Commander. Yes, sir.
Now what, Heathcote?
Well, you see, sir, since I'm heading for Fort Drum anyway, I might as well take my business with me.
Anyone like to be a commander?
Now time was of the essence. The enemy was regrouping its forces. Soon, another attack would begin. On and on went Hector Heathcote, with the Indians right on his heels. Could he reach his objective? Would he make Fort Drum? Not this way. Slowly but surely, Heathcote forged ahead. Then, with Fort Drum almost in sight, meanwhile, the commander waited for help to arrive.
Why did I send that bumbling, clumsy, frightened Heathcote? He might run off and we'll never see him again.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't be that lucky.
Now, wait a minute, Chief. Sir, Your Honor. Look. Chief very handsome. Have kind face.
Me want, me trade,
Look.
me want.
Okay, fellas, don't crowd. Just throw your bows and arrows on the wagon. Okay, everybody, gather around. Tell you what I'm going to do.
Hey, Commander, look, it's Heathcote. He's coming back with help.
Help! He's bringing the Indians back with him.
And so civilization was introduced to the Indians.
Civilization?
Hold your fire, Commander, sir. I've collected all their bows and arrows, sir, and the chief wants to make peace.
We smoke 'em peace pipe. Chief try paleface peace pipe.
You smoke too. And another step forward was made on the frontier, not by daring commanders or blazing guns, but by one unsung hero, Hector Heathcote!
And I don't even smoke.
In the desperate dark days of 1776, when many battles and skirmishes were carried out in utter confusion. General Washington's armies depended on those brave military couriers who risked all to get messages through.
Here you are, sir. Safe and sound.
Now there's a real gallant courier.
Him? He's no courier. He's Hector Heathcote, my new bellhop. He just ran to the store for my lunch. The only good delicatessen is behind enemy lines. Huh, he forgot the mustard.
Golly, Winston, how can I make good as a bellhop without any guests?
Hotels in the middle of battlegrounds just don't seem to be popular.
But at that moment, a guest was approaching, carrying with him the fate of the revolutionary cause.
Oh boy, I need some rest.
Yes, sir. Room service!
A customer. Right this way, Lieutenant, sir. You like our service, sir. Sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh boy.
You see, I was mopping up and...
Never mind. Just get me my briefcase. It contains General Washington's complete battle plans.
Now, unfortunately, there were those whose sympathies did not lie with the colonies, for one reason or another.
My reason is a fast buck for spying.
And so a treacherous note went winging toward the enemy camp.
Hello, Washington courier at the Post Road Inn carrying secret battle plans? Charge and all that rot?
Unaware of the trap closing on the lieutenant, Heathcote tried to make his stop at the inn a pleasant one.
Duh! Pillow, sir? Let me take your boots off, sir.
Look, I've been running for 37 miles. I'm exhausted.
Let me alone, will ya?
I'm only trying to make you comfortable, sir. Here, let me light your pipe, sir.
Oh, no.
Oops. I'm sorry, Lieutenant, sir.
Meanwhile, the redcoats closed in for the capture, and Benedict gloated over his treachery, while Heathcote was still trying to make good as a bellhop.
Here comes your dinner, sir.
That's a new way to serve it. Oh, boy.
Don't you worry, sir. Just let me have your uniform. I'll clean it and be back in a jiffy.
That does it. That does it. I can't stand any more hospitality.
Oh, please don't leave, sir. I'll...
Quick, where is he? Where's the lieutenant?
I'm sorry, Mr. Benedict. He just left by the back door.
We got your message, old boy. Where's the courier?
Got your message? You traitor.
He left, sir.
By Jove. You let him leave? Put the bounder in chains. I'll deal with him later. After that courier, men. Charge! And all that army talk.
Gosh, Winston, if they ever capture those plans, the war is lost.
They never will, thanks to you, old blunderhead. Our guest was so anxious to escape your hospitality that he forgot his luggage.
Yes, history books make a note of the British chasing Washington's courier all over Westchester. But none of them mention that Washington's vital plans were actually delivered by a lowly bellhop.
And not a very good one at that.